Greetings, I'm Dr. Akhu, the Inner Peace Doctor. Welcome to today's Mindshift meditation. Missy Elliott said, "Don't let anyone steal your joy. There's always someone miserable trying to bring you down. You just wish them well and proceed on enjoying your life." If you like these Mindshift meditations, don't forget to subscribe, press the bell for notifications, comment below, and like the video. Missy Elliott is referring to what I call energy vampires. Those people who either because they have a lot of negative energy, because they complain a lot, they are dealing not so well with their own traumas, sap the positivity out of the environment and out of you. You know what? I've worked with people like that. I am related to people like that. I love people like that. So what do you do? What do you do when you are in a relationship in some way with somebody that might be an energy vampire? Because it's so much easier to deal with energy vampires when there are people that you can not talk to, right? Never see again. But it's so much harder when it's somebody that you love. You know, you're a cousin, a sister. So what do you do when you are surrounded by energy vampires? Well, one thing to do is to remember that you have power. That's always the first step, to remember that you have power. You don't have power and control over anyone else, but you do have power and control over yourself. So starting with that, how do you make sure that your energy is the highest, most positive energy before you interact with them? Do you pray, meditate, do some great readings, listen to fast music? Finding the ways that you can make sure that you have the highest, most positive energy before you get to them is wonderful, because then even if they sap some, they won't bring you down to a place of no joy, right? You may not walk away with as much energy as you started with, but at least you'll still have some. So that's one great place to start. Two is to really figure out what ways and spaces you can interact with them that still feel, positive, doable, okay. One person in my life that can be somewhat of an energy vampire, we both love books. So that person, I try to then, especially when I feel their energy being really heavy and negative, I will bring up a conversation about books. Right? I will remind them or talk to them about something that we both enjoyed and get them switched over to something that is harder for them to be negative about, right? Or something that is not as important to me. I had one client that I worked with. His father was definitely an energy vampire, but he wanted to continue having a relationship with his father, and he found it difficult though, and he found himself avoiding phone calls. And we talked about what kinds of things that they liked, and they both like sports. But my client didn't like sports so much that he get really upset and find that he was drained of energy when his father disagreed. And so he was able to then talk to his father about sports in a way where his father could still be negative, but since it wasn't that important to him, the negativity was not draining. So finding those spaces and places and ways to interact with the energy vampires in your life that doesn't cause you to lose your positivity is so important to holding on to your inner peace. If you like these Mindshift meditations, don't forget to subscribe, press the bell for notifications, comment below, and like the video. Affirmation: I take full responsibility for my joy and inner peace.